2020 January 23. Daily Bread passage. Genesis chapter 26 verse 1 to 15. Key verse. Verse 4. Title: Do not go down to Egypt. Bible passage. Now there was a famine in the land, besides the previous famine in Abraham's time, and Isaac went to Abimelech king of the Philistines in Gerar. The Lord appeared to Isaac and said, Do not go down to Egypt, live in the land where I tell you to live. Stay in this land for a while, and I will be with you and will bless you. For to you and your descendants I will give all these lands and will confirm the oath I swore to your father Abraham. I will make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and will give them all these lands, and through your offspring all nations on earth will be blessed. Because Abraham obeyed me and did everything I required of him, keeping my commands, my decrees and my instructions. So Isaac stayed in Gerar. When the men of that place asked him about his wife, he said, She is my sister, because he was afraid to say, She is my wife. He thought, The men of this place might kill me on account of Rebekah, because she is beautiful. When Isaac had been there a long time, Abimelech king of the Philistines looked down from a window and saw Isaac caressing his wife Rebekah. So Abimelech summoned Isaac and said, She is really your wife. Why did you say, She is my sister? Isaac answered him, Because I thought I might lose my life on account of her. Then Abimelech said, What is this you have done to us? One of the men might well have slept with your wife, and you would have brought guilt upon us. So Abimelech gave orders to all the people, Anyone who harms this man or his wife shall surely be put to death. Isaac planted crops in that land and the same year reaped 100-fold, because the Lord blessed him. The man became rich, and his wealth continued to grow until he became very wealthy. He had so many flocks and herds and servants that the Philistines envied him. So all the wells that his father's servants had dug in the time of his father Abraham, the Philistines stopped up, filling them with earth. Daily Bread message. 1. Stay in this land. A famine struck, and Isaac calculated to go to Egypt to survive. The Lord God appeared to Isaac and commanded him not to go down to Egypt. If he stayed in the land, God promised to protect him, provide for him, and give him and all the land of Canaan for his descendants. God extended the covenant promise he gave to Abraham to Isaac. God would make Isaac a source of blessing to all nations. Isaac believed God's promise and stayed in the land by faith. We need faith in God's promises to overcome our hard situation and calculations, then God can bless us and use us as a blessing to the world. 2. God protects Isaac's family. Isaac was fearful of the men in Gerar and told Rebekah to say she was his sister, so they would not kill him and take her from him. Eventually, Abimelech saw through his ruse and he rebuked Isaac for deceiving them. God protected his family through Abimelech. God also gave Isaac wells during the famine, and Isaac prospered 100-fold. Prayer. Lord, forgive my foolish mistakes. Help me to stay in the promised land by faith. One word. Stay in the mission land by faith.